Morning, everybody. It's Dr. Kenton Wakes Up. I'm Dr. Kenton. Today's Thursday, February 13th, 2025. In the cup today is Mayorga Cubano Roast. It's been a rough day already. It's 6:30 a.m. Been up since, I don't know, 4. Mr. Winston woke me up at 4 o'clock in a way that made me realize that he probably needed to go out fast. So we went out fast, and he sure enough had to. It was quite a thing. All right. So today is also the first day of Februaryteenth. I just tried to remind myself yesterday to remember that. Need to find my notes for Februaryteenth. I'm going to try something new. I've done it once or twice already, but I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to. You all right, buddy? I'm going to solve the Wordle live. So today is the 13th, and it's Thursday. So 13th, are your personal management systems serving you? Review them and decide. Well, it's interesting. It's an interesting challenge for the day. And then the second one is Thursday. Since there are 7 days each month that have a date that end with the suffix teenth, you've got a date which is 13th through 19th, and then you have days of the week, Monday through Sunday. In this case, Thursday through Wednesday. So Thursday of the teenth week is to branch out, try something new. What new thing would you like to try before the next teenth? So keep that in mind as I try to solve the Wordle live. All right, there's my I sort of flip flop around starting words. Today I'm gonna use an oldie but goodie, Slate. I realize I have to turn off my nighttime mode. Usually this isn't an issue because it's after 7 when I'm awake. Not so much today. Got one letter. It's not in the right place. Well, mm, usually what I'll do is I try to take any letter and put it in the first position. And I can do that one today. My old second word is audio. So we're going to get all the vowels out of the way. Got another one. All right, so I got the letter U in the second position and the letter A that cannot be in first or third. Letter U in the second position leaves open the chance that it could be a QU word. But I think quack or something like that, but it's no, the A is already out of the third position. What other words could be? N-U, nuance isn't too many letters. F-U, something A. R-U, Ru, P-U. This is compelling. Boy. This is U, C-U. This is the half the fun of waking up is watching yourself struggle at this type of stuff. I'm just trying to think of any word that will fit. P-U, Q-U, F-U. We could do foobar. Is that a word? Let's find out. Oh, it gave me a lot of information. Now we know that the A has to be in the last position. Uh, could it be Burka? Holy moly. Getting into the. Okay, so we know it's got to be BA at the end. Oh, rumba. Boy, the old dance. Wow, look at that. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Ordinarily, Wednesday's a day when I go to have lunch with my buddies, and that might still be the case for today. I haven't really decided 100%. Waking up at 4 in the morning gives you a perspective. That's really tasty coffee. Yesterday made a lot of progress. Felt like I made a lot of progress on refining a technique for using Gemini to help me do research related tasks. As you probably know, there are a lot of large language models and AI models out there that claim to make things easier. What I found yesterday with Gemini, and I don't have I don't think I have a preset here for showing computer screen, but what I found was that I ask in my prompt for the in my prompt I have a request to use all, to include citations for the articles that I want, and for it to um, give me the APA citations. Citations. What I intended was for it to put put the in-text citations. All right, so here's my prompt. I'm a college professor who's been asked to teach a course in a hybrid modality. That modality is when there are some people present in the room where I'm teaching, and there are far more people learning and participating at various remote locations. This is a very similar mode as was present for the COVID pandemic, where teachers were in their home or schoolroom and their learners were in their own homes. If there is a collection of studies that addressed the practices used by teachers to maintain engagement with their students and learners, please share as many resources as you find. Please verify that the studies were written from the perspective of the teacher or instructor. Please provide the citations in APA format. So that was my prompt. And what I found was it did a great job of cataloging the citations. For example, of course, all of them were available online. So it provided me a title and a URL for each of them. And if you're looking at a model that only has access to things that are available online, it shouldn't surprise you that it focuses on ones that are easily available, which are the ones that are probably commercial websites. They're selling a product of one sort or the other. But what I found was that many of the resources that it identified, it hallucinated. It hallucinated. Let's see how many. It told me there were sources: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sources that it put into a more or less APA style reference list. But of those, however many I said, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were hallucinated. The in many cases the issue was, well, in almost every case the title was accurate. There is an article with that title. But what it would get wrong is the name of the authors. It would put authors' names with the wrong article in the APA citation. It would come up with a journal name, volume, issue that it exists, but it's not pointing to the article that it's referencing. So what I found was instead that the it created a works cited link, and those references were all 100% accurate. They all had their URLs and so forth. So it's interesting stuff. Interesting to find the foibles that your large language model is putting. It doesn't know that it's doing it, but it's putting roadblocks. So the way that I found to work around it was to download all those citations into Zotero one by one using the URLs and the Zotero web clipper to download all those resources. And so far, I'm not done yet, but on my way to where I'm going, I have 30 resources. Not all of them are what I would call um, reliable because the message that they're including. For example, let's just choose a really cheesy that student engagement is important. Well, then uh, the sequelae, the consequence of saying that engagement is important is, hey, look at our product that increases engagement. It's designed to increase engagement, which is not what I want. So it's helpful that it's finding these articles for me, but it still requires a lot of decruftifying to make sure that the things that it has pulled out for you are actually worth your attention and time. So that's LLM Corner. We solved the Wordle. It's the first day of Februaryteenth. We covered all the bases. I don't think I'm going to be able to go back to bed because Mr. Winston is in a bit of a tizzy now. He's been out twice. He's done things, necessary things. I don't know what the deal is. So, my head is a little fuzzy. I don't think I'm going to be able to lay down again, though. So, I'm up. Enjoy the day. Make sure that you consider branching out and that you look at your organizational systems. Maybe they could use a little tweak here and there. Make it less friction for you to get into the work you're trying to do or whatever. Love you. Bye.